So we went outside and I just totally bent this up.
Wow.
And I'm trying to figure out how to play at an angle, but I'm finding that it's like perfect because my hands just
Check one, two.
go like that. So
Nice.
this will be a first. I like it.
So, welcome. Once again, David Pastorius on the bass, Buster Akrey keyboard. I'm Daniel Margasa. It's important to remember, so what we're doing here tonight is we've never actually, played together. In different situations, we've all played together. But we were like, what do we do? Should we rehearse pieces? Should we talk about it or whatever? And pretty much no rehearsing. We just get up here, and what we're going to do is we're going to listen to each other, and we're going to kind of write the song as we go, right? Of course, we have to feature, Mr. D here. And if you guys have questions, after each piece that we play, please ask us about it. But what we're doing is we're kind of feeling our way through like a studio musician would do, and what we would do on the fly. I play drums sometimes. Mostly I play the harmonica, but no, I'm only kidding. So let's do it. David, you're going to start out something, right? All right, we'll figure it out as we go. So you guys ready for another one? What were you thinking? No, I mean, what were you thinking while you were playing?
I wasn't. I actually wasn't thinking at all.
I know, I wasn't either. I was too in the moment, in the groove. I'm just waiting for you guys to do something.
What about that? What's that? Let's do something that's like really close proximity, like D minor, D sharp, D major.
You want to start it?
You know what I mean? It's just like, right? So I can start with something familiar, right?
Funky. Want to do another piece? Funky.
Any questions?
Yeah.
2, 1, 2. So, I told you these guys were no joke, right?
Let's try something like this.
What's that?
Questions or anything like that?
Yeah, I mean, so far, anyone have any questions for David or David?
Or David? Questions for David?
Buster has agreed to answer 3 questions tonight, but that's it, no more. So,
Do you wear socks?
yes, sir.
So, David, I was just wondering, what's your approach for having developed the amazing slap and pop technique that you've got?
I'm just doing it a lot. I mean, I there's a couple little technique things that I started with when I started playing. I do a lot of like just hammer-ons. One I use a lot. The trick is like. So it's like thumb, hammer, thumb, pluck, thumb, pluck.
Okay.
I practice that one. And then another one is just doing triplets. So it's like say, like you take a major scale, do it, but like you can do it with anything, or but play everything with like an open first. So like, what is it? And you pluck, pluck the G, open G. So I'll do it. I'll do the same thing with open A, and then all on the G. You get it? Yeah.
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 Thank you.
Any other questions? Why don't we try using that in a piece? You want to try doing like a groove where you start out and you kind of can vamp on that a little bit?
Yeah.
Had another chord I was going.
I'm just saying hello to all the people in the back. Welcome. Is this another piece we're just playing? We're playing now? Yeah, sure.
Whoa! So as Daniel mentioned, we're part of the Rock Odds Hall of Fame, which is it's the Hall of Fame of support players. So it's all the guys that didn't get into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, like Paul Rogers.
Yes.
Wow.
Something like that, right?
Yes. Yes.
So it's an amazing award. It really appreciates all the great players. A lot of people are in it. Can't even start the names, but in a band that I'm in, Player, which is a big song is Baby Come Back. Pete Beckett is in the Hall of Fame. Pete Beckett, probably in my opinion, one of the greatest English rock singers of all time. You know, unfortunately, just one big hit song, but man, that guy can sing. And tonight, where's Alicia? So tonight's a really special night because Daniel, who's also a board member of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, Rock Odds Hall of Fame, has a special presentation. So Alicia, where are you, honey?
We're back here together. Don't worry about it.
Am I stalling? I'm stalling.
So the Rock Odds Hall of Fame, we do these events 2 to 3 times a year, and sometimes we do what's called these pop-up awards, and you guys are experiencing something very special tonight because we are doing a pop-up award for David Pastorius.
Wow.
Well deserved. So let's get a picture.
Let's get a picture.
Let's get a
Yeah,
picture.
absolutely,
I'll
absolutely.
hold your-
So David was well unaware of him being inducted into the Hall of Fame, but they called and said, we want you to do it at 6 Gun, and we said he's going to be, this is the perfect opportunity to have this. So here he is. Everybody, please congratulate David this award. Well deserved.
Buster!
Put it right in the stand.
With you and him.
Yeah, right there.
What are we doing?
Picture. I didn't get it. Sorry, everybody else has got it.
Oh, with the 3 of us? Oh.
Yeah.
Come on up,
He doesn't like to be on.
Come on up front. Let's do this picture because we won't get it later. Take off your bag.
No, we can't take off.
No, take off. Don't take off.
Yeah, leave
What's I
it.
thinking?
Leave it there.
Hold that guy.
Ready?
All right.
Thank you, guys.
Great.
Thank
Yeah,
you for
don't let go
everybody
of that.
being
Bring it
here.
back. Yeah, we should bring up our special guest.
What's that? Let's do one more piece, and then we're going to bring up a couple of special guests. Yeah. So let's do one more. David's going to
Do we want to do?
thrill us with something he's going to start.
Oh, sure.
This is always especially exciting for me because I have no idea what these guys are going to do. So God only knows.
Yeah, that's right. If we just had a drummer.
ready, actually. You want to grab it? You want to grab your bass? Testing 1, 2. We are going to bring up a very special guest who came here very excitedly to see David, and he invited her up on stage.
Wow.
So Ellen is going to come up and do a little piece with us.
Sure, yeah, absolutely.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Hey, David, why don't you tell us a little bit about Ellen here?
Yeah, please.
Ellen.
Do we have another stool? Do you want to sit and play? Do you want to sit? Would you rather sit?
Oh, yeah, I do. Right here.
Yeah, bring me a short stool.
What are you insinuating?
What?
That's it.
Oh, right there. Yeah, perfect. You know what we're going to do, Ellen?
Thank you, Lugo.
You're leading the show on this one.
Okay.
She started out, and I'll just come play back.
Monday afternoon, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
All right, Buster's hooking you up.
Ready?
Buster is hooking you up. Give her a little volume. Whenever you're ready. I have no idea what these guys are going to play, and I don't know what you're going to play either, so.
Start it.
Outstanding.
Yeah. Thank you.
Yeah, we got one more? You got one more in you, Ellen? All right. Thank you, Ellen. That was awesome. Incredible. We're supposed to play after that? Come on.
How old is she? How long has she been playing? How many hours does she practice?
We have a question back here.
We gotta take out some
We have a
questions.
question back here.
Questions, go ahead.
How old are you? How long have you been playing? How much do you practice?
That was like 3 questions.
Yeah.
That'll be $20 for each one.
That's how we raise money.
I'm 11. And what was the next question?
How long have you been playing?
Like 3.5 years.
Oh, God, I'm giving up.
And how many hours a day do you practice?
Around 1 or 2.
Wow. And you wrecked my excuse of my hand doesn't stretch that far.
Yes, her tiny hands are performing magic.
Yeah.
Yes. Thanks so much. That was awesome. We're going to have her back here.
So when you're playing, are you encouraged to like sing?
I do sing though.
Oh, I knew it. I knew it. And do you write songs? Because you wrote that one bass line, right? Did
Me
we
and my
play that
dad.
one? Yeah, that was cool. That was cool. So are you playing with anybody else? Have you thought about, there's probably nobody else in your age group to play with.
Well, we're thinking about forming a band.
Right?
Yeah.
Right? Do you have a drum machine at home you play to or anything?
Actually, we're looking for a drummer. That's the only thing we don't have.
Right? Because they're hard. And there's stories about those guys.
Yes. Drummers are all crazy.
How we found
Well, when you guys get it together, you're coming back here. We're gonna have you guys on the stage,
Yeah,
right?
we want to see the first. We want
Yes,
to see
we need to see the first incarnation of your band.
You're one of the reasons I started playing, because I have not very big hands too, and I saw you could do it, so I figured I would start.
Awesome.
Wow.
All right.
Another question?
I just have a comment.
Okay.
I see you on YouTube all the time, and I'm always blown away. So seeing you here now is like, man, I didn't expect this. What a surprise! You're
Yeah.
awesome. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Well, Six Gun is where all the superstars hang out. So,
So I got a question. I just kind of started to play the bass. This question is for each one of you because everybody's wired differently. What is the one practice habit that you started doing that you felt started taking you to the next level? So I want to start with you.
That's a really good question. Doing it every day, even if it's just for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you got to do it every day. I practice to not get worse. You know, I'm not trying to get better. Yeah, I'm trying, trying to maintain. But I think the other really, really important thing is your instrument. And I'll tell you a story about that. My dad played hockey and the piano. And he tried to play, like ragtime piano all the time. He was doing this, right? I couldn't really even get that going, right? And I'd teach him all the boogie woogie, like the, till he died, I didn't realize the piano he was playing is unplayable. So I never sat at it, right? Because I'm just like, hey, Dad, I love you, Dad. Everything's cool, right? And he's from Toronto. And he was Canadian. He was Italian, so he wasn't considered a white person. So he would stay up. Yeah, he'd go play hockey, and then they wouldn't let him into the club because he's Italian and he's Catholic, right? So he would go down and watch Fats Waller play, who would come to Toronto, and Fats Waller would kill it. He would one hand, he could get the whole place jumping, and my dad just wanted to do it. It was his heart thing, right? But he didn't know that the piano he's playing, you can't do it. And as soon as I realized that I inherited the piano, I sat down and went, oh my God. He could have been a player, but he can't. So the instrument, like people bring Daniel Six Guns guitars that think they can play, that think they can play good. And when he gets home, they go, I had no idea. I can do this now, it's all these things. So the instrument that you play has got to be at the highest level. Take it in and have somebody tweak it. The second thing is just do it a little bit each day. And just stay humble and be a good listener. Don't try to play over people. We're jamming and the whole thing is I'm just listening to Dave. I'm watching him, trying to play a little behind him, trying to absorb what he's doing. Right, and I do the same thing with the radio. I don't try to keep up with it when I was a kid. I would listen to it and go, oh, that's it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. It just, you know what I mean? So good listener, good instrument, everything.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
okay, so I'm going to give you a way shorter, quicker answer. And just to clarify what he was saying about me and guitars, I own Six Gun Music and I play drums for a living, but also I am the guitar builder to a lot of the biggest stars on the planet. So I build their guitars and work on their guitars, everybody from Bryan Adams to John Fogerty to Gene Simmons of Kiss, and I work on their guitars or build their guitars. So yes, I'm a drummer who builds guitars. In answer to your question is repetition. So if I want to get good at something, right, like you're trying to do, you're a bass player, right? And I take one idea and I practice with a click track. So I have a little metronome going and I just do that idea as slow as I can handle doing it, right? And I count, usually to 1,000 by fours. So if I'm doing an exercise that's as simple as this, like 1, 2, 3, right? But then like a week later, I'm like 1, 2, 3, right? Then a month later, I'm like, right? So literally, you take, it takes a series of weeks to build up your tempos. And I also like numbers, so I will work, you know, I'm a drummer, right? But this works in bass, this works, I'm sure, you know, he practices it, just practicing numbers, doing things like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1. And I practice that stuff till also I'm, you know, burning that at really high speeds, always to a click, you know. So I set the bar, you know, pretty high, and I just go for it. But I will literally do an exercise like that and count to 1,000. So if I'm doing it, say, by fours, that means I've actually done 4,000 strokes by the time I'm end with an exercise. And if you do that every day, you are going to notice something happening. How do you do it?
Honestly, Ben, the past like year or so, probably like a year and a half, is realizing there's a difference between playing and practicing. For me, because I play a lot, but I don't really practice a lot. You know what I mean? So like, because every time I pick up the bass, I've been always trying to make stuff up, you know, or ideas, or come up with song ideas, and that's awesome. There's a time, you know, time for both. But like, honestly, modes for me, and it's like just recently, as crazy as it sounds, in like the last year, I've been trying to get into the modes and learning modes better, and it's really helped me because I've always had like the like, you know, the rhythmic slap stuff. I feel like I'm pretty good at, but I've like haven't paid enough attention to the melodic side, and that's just admitting my weakness. Like I which is good too, I think, to be able to do and realize what you need to work on. I write stuff that's melodic, but when it comes to on the fly, like these guys, like solo melodic, I'm kind of like, that's too fast. But I want to be able to do both. So in the past year, I've been learning to practice, like learning
He's
modes,
being
and a
modest.
little more theory.
He's got all that.
Yeah, and that would be the most important thing I've done recently, I would say.
What type of bass is that?
It's a Sandberg.
Sandberg?
Mm-hmm.
It's very nice.
Yeah, I like it. But yeah, so I'd say, yeah, there's a difference between practicing and playing. But they're both important.
All right.
Yeah, and practice slow.
Yeah, and
You know, great musicians don't necessarily play all the right notes all the time, but they play in time.
yeah,
The most important thing we do
Even
is we
mistakes
play
in time, you usually
time
tell
and we
people.
stay in our space. So if I'm practicing scales or something, I'm going to practice them this slow. Right? Yeah, just that slow, everything, right? And then the speed just comes, right? And then you do. Here's the other thing that's weird is people don't realize this. We all have different hands. So someone would say, well, I can't do this lick that Keith Emerson does on the keyboard, you know. Can't do it right now. He's left-handed, or was left-handed, and his hands are shaped like that, right? I can do, so if you become proficient at your style, and you pay attention to what God gave you, right, in your hands, you can develop your own style, because it's more about what you can't do than what you can do, right? If you're left-handed, you can do counterpoint licks. Time, right? And then you can think differently, right? But that's from going, making it swing. So practice slow, speed,
Repetition and a click track.
repetition, yeah.
Yeah, 100%. Play to a metronome.
I really appreciate you guys making time to share your talents with people.
Thank you. Well, we're going to play a few more pieces for you, and we are actually going to bring up another special guest by the name of Burt Herrin.
Burt!
And Burt is somewhere in the house. Okay, I know I saw him.
Right. Is it you? Burt! Hello!
Yeah. Well. Let's play a piece with you, and while he's getting ready.
It's a song I wrote. It's called Natalie. It's from
Natalie?
my nephew, my wife.
Natalie.
It's on Pat Travers' new album.
Okay, so this is a song David dictated to me. No, you can actually be getting plugged in though. Go ahead, do what you gotta do. Called Natalie. That's on the new Pat Travers record. Okay, David also has CDs here for sale tonight. They're on the edge of the stage. They are $15 a piece or 2 for $20. All this incredible playing that you're hearing here tonight is on those CDs and more. He actually saved his best stuff for the CD. No, he's playing it all tonight. And so this is a song that's off the new Pat Travers album called Natalie. Is that your wife's name? Well, your wife's name. All right, outstanding. Very good.
This is such a beautiful piece.
It's a beautiful piece. Yeah. But he's coming up for the next song, right?
I know, but I want to. Bring on Texas.
Deb had a different question for you as well.
Who?
Miss Deb.
Deb has a question?
Deb, yes.
Yeah.
So I'm just starting bass,
Yeah.
and I was asked to pick a song that I understood. And superficially, I thought I understood what he was asking me to do, but now, the more I'm looking, I'm not quite sure what that means to understand a song. Can you guys give me your idea of what that means to understand a song?
To me, for me, it's just to know it, I guess, to learn it. I don't really, yeah, that's a weird, to me that sounds, to understand it, I don't know. What about you?
So songs come in different forms, right?
Get ready for the long answer.
So songs come in different forms. They do come, if you're writing them, they come all done. So all the music, all the arrangement, the words, everything, all at one time, like a thought, like, holy shit, it's all there. And you hear the whole song, all 5 minutes. I think Paul McCartney told a story about yesterday. He got up, it was in his head, he went and asked everybody, is this your song, is that song, is it an old song? No, it was his song. So sometimes they're spiritual, they come from the clouds, right? Sometimes people write songs and they want to say something and it's healing and it's all about the words, right? and then the music follows. Some people write music and then they hum along and they try to do the whole bit, right? So songs come in, they hit people differently, different people differently.
Yeah, everybody understands it differently too.
Yeah, and everybody
So it's
understands it
there's not
differently.
one
Like you could
answer.
sing one phrase and play a chord and everybody goes, I hate him too, right? And somebody else would be like, yeah, the world is upset. Yeah, so there's no, for me, the best songwriters are the ones that speak my life. I go, wow, I'm not alone in the world, so I hear the song, right? As a bass player, I don't know, because like I can play a chord just like this, like it's a Steely Dan thing. A chord is like C, D, right? But all of a sudden David goes, oh, you know, I hear. I'm playing the same chord, but he's completely changed the feel and the emotion of it. So as a bass player, you're controlling like in Steely Dan, you're controlling that emotion, these great chords, you know, this. Or these. Right? They're all over the songs, right? You know, like so you're really in control as a bass player. So you have to kind of understand the theory of how the music goes together, because it's math, and then you can go, oh, I want it to feel more heartfelt, so I do this. So
I guess that would be learning the theory about, the theory behind it. But for me, at the most basic level, I would just be like learning.
I'm just back there going, what was the question?
Where's the beer and when do we get paid?
So you'll have to excuse Buster. He apparently visited a dispensary before he came to the clinic. So when someone tells me, like, pick a song that you understand, which I think that was the question, it's going to be a song that makes sense to me right off the bat. So if I was listening as a bass player, I'd say, is it a song that I can pick out the bass line? Can I hear the bass line going on? Because then that would make sense to you and you'd be easily able to attack and learn the bass line. So it's the same thing, for drums. Is it a beat that I already know how to play? Is it a song that I'm familiar with? Even if I don't know the song, is it a beat I'm familiar with? So if he says, name a song for you to learn that you understand, maybe make it in a style that you already know, like a blues song or something that you want, or a jazz walking bass line, or a 1-4-5, right? Because you understand them. You know that already. So, any other questions before we bring the great Burt Herrin into the fold? Hi, Steph. Welcome.
Put your eardrums in, please.
There's some talent in the house today. Steph Flores and Jack in the room. Outstanding.
Steph, how are you, brother? I just want to do something very simple now. There's a guy, Robin Trower, played a song called To Roll the Stone, but at the end of it, there's just this one note. It's kind of like Rock Me. thank Daniel for inviting me here, and I escaped from jail in Texas, so if anybody comes looking for me, say, we haven't seen that son of a bitch. Oh, just kidding.
Texas.
All right, so we got a song by Jimi Hendrix. I hope my guitar's in tune. This is called Little Wing. I need to get it up. I need to get it up a little bit. 1, 2. Okay.
The amazing Burt Herrin, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, since
something else.
No, let's jam. For the final thing, I think we should jam.
Okay.
So,
Before that?
yeah, so, any more questions?
Yeah, I'm just getting into playing the bass, taking lessons.
Yeah.
Got more and more time on my hands. So if I was gonna take up a second instrument to make me a better bass player, would it be the drums or the keyboard?
I only play bass, but I would guess, man, well, they're both kind of rhythm instruments, right?
I play, like, Monopoly.
You know,
Yeah.
you'll learn from anything.
Like board games make me a better bass player.
I'd say the
I
piano.
would say, yeah, I would lean more towards that. As far as
Piano,
music
because
goes.
it's very, you know.
Hear things a little better maybe?
I would think, yeah, keyboards or pianos. I'm not sure. Both rhythm instruments, really. So, yeah.
There's only 8 notes, basically, right, which blows my mind. But whatever order you put them in and how they go together is obviously important. But if you do the piano, at least you'll understand the structure. You know what I mean? Like you'll know that you can put C in the bass, but same chord, right? So if you know when you look at it that the bass is going, then it makes sense to you, maybe in your mind. 'Cause
Yeah, and
I
the
still-
piano is actually still a percussion instrument, technically.
that's right, yeah.
You know, melodic and percussive, just like the bass. I think Alicia has some announcement to make too before we play our last piece.
Yes, so I just want to let everybody know David is here for a short period of time. However, we are offering lessons for you guys one-on-one. It'll be 1-hour sessions. And we have availability Monday afternoon, Tuesday, and Wednesday morning. So if anybody wants to book any lessons with David, please come see me up front. I will be there, and I just want to let you all know that space is filling up quickly. I have been announcing this for the past few days, so if you do want to have a one-on-one private lesson with David Pastorius, now's the time to book your lesson with me, okay? Yes.
What's the charge for the lesson?
It'll be $75
For an hour?
for 1 hour.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool.
Any other questions?
Okay,
Well, you have to book.
All right. Well, we would love to thank all of you for coming. We're going to, carry you out with another piece. I think we're going to let David start this one too, right?
Yeah, sure. Be my.
Well, and we're all just going to jump in. And now Burt is going to be hanging on and figuring it out too. So he'll be in the same boat as I am, right?
We never played together, but you don't have to when you play with guys this good.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We're going to come out there, have a drink, walk the floor, and talk to all you guys. Thanks for coming.
Thank you.
Thank you.
David Pastorius, ladies and gentlemen. Pastor Akrey on keyboards. And the great Burt Herrin. I'm Daniel Margasa. Thanks for coming to 60 on Music.
Hey, I recorded a record at Bob Marley's studio a couple of years back. It's one of the greatest records you'll ever hear in your life. I have them on sale. The regular price was $100, but today only $15. It's got Aston Barrett, Bob Marley's bass players on this record, the Congo player, great sax players, female vocalists, all from Jamaica on this record. If you like reggae, this is kind of rock, blues, reggae. It's not like the typical Bob Marley reggae, but it's an upstage. We're trying to create a new sound, more palatable for people that don't like reggae. It's gonna grab you.
Cool.